Hey NFL fans, welcome back. Big news rolling in the offseason. Former Cleveland Browns defensive end Ogbo Okoronkwo has officially landed with the Philadelphia Eagles. That's right, the Eagles are adding some serious depth to their defensive front, and we're here to break down exactly what this means for both teams. Make sure you stick around, and don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for all the latest NFL updates. So, Ogbo Okoronkwo, a name Browns fans have come to know well over the last couple of years, is moving on to a new chapter with the Philadelphia Eagles, the reigning Super Bowl champions. Let's dive into the details of this move, Okoronkwo's career so far, and why this signing could be a win-win situation for everyone involved. Ogbo Okoronkwo first came into the NFL spotlight back in 2018. He was drafted in the 5th round by the Los Angeles Rams after a solid collegiate career at the University of Oklahoma. Originally from Gainesville, Florida, Okoronkwo spent his first 3 years in the league with the Rams, but honestly, he struggled to make a huge splash there. His best season with the Rams came in 2020, when he recorded 15 tackles and 2 sacks. Not bad, but not exactly eye-popping numbers either. In 2021, he signed with the Houston Texans, and that's where things started to click for him. That season, Okoronkwo delivered the best stats of his NFL career with 44 tackles, 5 sacks, and a forced fumble. Clearly, he was beginning to realize his potential as a solid defensive end who could make an impact on the field. Then came the Cleveland Browns in 2023, where Okoronkwo signed and spent 2 seasons. His debut season with the Browns was impressive. 31 tackles, 4.5 sacks, and a fumble recovery across 14 games. He kept up the momentum in 2024, putting up 23 tackles, 3 sacks, and forcing a fumble over 16 games. For a veteran player in a defense that's transitioning, those are solid numbers. Now, you might be wondering, if he was performing well, why did the Browns let him go? The answer lies in the Browns' evolving roster strategy. Cleveland has been focused heavily on youth, especially on their defensive line. Over the last couple of drafts, the Browns invested heavily in defensive linemen like Mike Hall Jr. and Mason Graham, adding young talent ready to step in. They also have promising players like Isaiah McGuire and Alex Wright developing in the trenches. At 30 years old, Okoronkwo didn't really fit the Browns' timeline anymore. They're clearly looking to build a younger, long-term defensive front, which meant Okoronkwo's playing time was going to be limited. Sometimes in the NFL, even solid veterans get squeezed out simply because the team's priorities shift. So the Browns' decision to release him wasn't a huge surprise when you look at the bigger picture. Now the exciting part. Okoronkwo's new home with the Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles, fresh off winning the Super Bowl, are adding a proven veteran to their defensive line. This move gives Philly added depth and experience heading into the 2025 season. The Eagles' defense has been strong, but as any championship team knows, depth is crucial. Injuries happen, and rotations are key to keeping players fresh. Okoronkwo's ability to play solid defense and get after the quarterback makes him a valuable addition. With his experience and steady production, he could provide the Eagles with the flexibility they need to maintain a high level of play on defense all season long. It's also a smart signing because Okoronkwo brings that mix of youthful energy and veteran savvy. While he might not be the flashiest name on the roster, his consistent production and work ethic can be just what a team needs in those critical moments. As training camp heats up, keep an eye on how Okoronkwo fits into the Eagles' defensive scheme. Will he earn a starting role, or become a key rotational player? Philly's defensive line is talented, so competition will be fierce. But one thing's for sure, this signing gives the Eagles more options and keeps their defense battle-tested. For Browns fans, it's a reminder that the NFL is a business, and sometimes good players get moved around to fit a team's vision. But Okoronkwo's journey is far from over. This new chapter with the Eagles could be a perfect opportunity for him to continue proving he belongs on the field. All right, NFL fans, that wraps up the latest on Ogbo Okoronkwo's move from Cleveland to Philadelphia. What do you think about this signing? Could Okoronkwo help the Eagles defend their title? Or do you see this as just another depth move? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, subscribe for more NFL news and analysis, and share this video with your fellow football fans. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time with more NFL updates. P.S.